He's playing under us.
No.
Be careful.
I fell.
You're good.
I'm popping slurp.
Okay. He is mediness. He's popping it. He's probably gonna get storm surface.
I'm all the way at the bottom. I ran out of mats.
You got this. Spray him. Just spray up. He's gonna fall.
Let's go! Yo, it's your boy I Ain't Cap, and in this video I'm gonna be showing you how we qualified for Consoles Champions Cup round 2. I'm just gonna be going over things that did not work for us and things that worked for us in the tournament, and I'm also going to be showing you different things that you can do in order to help you win in these tournaments. So this game is the game before our last game where we could have actually quad in this game, but we didn't. What we were doing here was something completely wrong, where we were on the bad side of the circle. And when I say we were on the bad side of the circle, as you can see, we are on the edge and we are not in the middle. We want to be in the middle by Rumble Ruins right now, if you can see it, because then that gives us a better chance of rotating to the next zone once it closes. You always want to be in the middle of the 5th zone. Since we weren't there, we ended up getting into a very scuffed situation, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you that situation right now. So we ended up staying here in the bush, which we thought would be a good idea because we could possibly pull the next zone. However, we didn't think about the fact that if we didn't pull the zone, how far we would have to go if we didn't. And then we just had some really unlucky RNG stuff happen. Just watch here.
They're coming up. Nope.
Nah, they're going the other way. They're coming up. You ready? Free refresh. Right now.
I got hit for a 30.
I hit for a lot.
You good?
Yeah. I just had a heal.
Top.
But I'm popping bigs. We can beam them.
90. Crack 35 white.
Go on it.
Watch the other one.
I'm right with you. Nope. The one split.
One didn't get it. Right here.
Nah.
Other one's coming.
Oh, I killed him though. So I ended up getting an elimination and ended up dying, and my teammate put up a really good fight. But the main takeaway in this part of the video is, even if he was to win this fight, get the refresh and start rotating, at the end of this, he doesn't even have enough health to get him in. And even when he gets in, there's just people looking to hold the back of zone, as you can see. So if we had to just rotate it earlier, we probably would have had an easy rotate to the next zone. With that being said, I needed to make sure I didn't let that mess up my mentality. 196 points is still qual range if we get a few elims with a win. So we're gonna go right ahead into the next game, and I'm gonna show you everything that we did right to secure the victory royale.
Let's do this.
It's easy.
I'm actually kind of hoping people land with us right here, because we're gonna get 2 kills and then we're gonna win the game.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Flapjack on me.
Okay. I need that gun.
Come to me.
I'm here.
Knocked.
The other one's in that building.
One.
Nice.
Help.
Death.
Nice.
Let's go. Just like that.
The main takeaway here is just alphaing up on spawn. You want to make sure that when you drop, you just take out the team that can test you right away if you have the opportunity. That's just what comes with having a drop map and making sure that you are aware where the other team is landing and knowing where you can get a gun right away and just jumping on them and taking them out. As you can see, that is what we did here. So we were able to finish our on spawn really quickly and continue getting our loot so we could rotate early. So now, since we won on spawn, our main goal is to just get ahead of everyone. You don't want to spend too much time focusing on what type of loot you have, especially you see my loot. I have 2 gray weapons and 3 heals. The plan is if we see our cache and it's easy access, then we'll go for it, but we're not gonna force it and we're not gonna go out of our way for it. As you can see, our cache spawns, so we go right for it because it's right in front of us, and we just make sure we get to it as fast as possible. While rotating, my teammate gets hit with the mammoth, so I instantly have to stop to make sure I help him so he doesn't get 200-0'd. And this is the perfect example on why you want to be right on each other like shadows on rotates. Once he's healed up, we have to go right away to the cache because now we're low on heals and we need to make sure we have enough loot to help us in the end game. With that team that just shot us, they didn't W key us, I'm assuming, because they were going for their cache as well. So I made sure I got on our cache as quick as I possibly could and made sure I boxed it up so we could be safe while we get it. I got it.
Nice. Let's get this quickly.
Usually caches spawn on the edge of zone, and there was a team that got theirs near ours, so we need to make sure we get our loot quick so we could get out and start rotating further inside the zone. Getting the furthest inside zone as possible is very important.
I did not mean to hit that behind us.
I don't think they saw us. Yo, take this up. Come to me.
Okay, I'm here.
And slide down. You're good, you're good.
Hit?
And then swim this. As you can see, when zone closed, we instantly continue to go further inside. We got towards the island because we wanted to see if there was a possibility that we could get the island. Unfortunately, someone else was already going for it, and we actually claimed the island in one of our earlier games, and we did not get the points for it. Coming up here, you're gonna see me do something that I like to do, is go into a building that's already like basically enclosed, so I can take a look at the map and see where we are and just look and see where we need to get to. Looking at the map right now, I put my pink marker for where I want to get to, and I try to aim for that spot. But while making that rotate, we ended up getting we didn't get shot at, but we got cut off by another team. And since we had made it further in, I just thought this spot would be a good spot for us to stagger and wait for the next zone, because we were basically in the middle right here.
I think we can go.
Alright. Wait, no, someone's right there as soon as we... One thing you need to implement into your late game rotations is building off if you aren't already doing that. If you're the one in the back, you always want to make sure you're building off the back no matter what. Just occasionally to make sure y'all can hide behind those builds and not get looked at. And then you also want to make sure you're building off whenever you see people to your left and to your right. As you can see, is a really good strategy from my teammate is how we're going to each tree on this rotate while we get deeper into the zone, and we go just box up the tree, and those are really big trees so we can get a lot of wood. We just continue to do this cycle until we are as far in as possible, and then that just sets us up for a really good end game. Like, the thing that I noticed from watching people play that don't do well in this, and that includes myself sometimes, is we get too distracted in what's going on around us and we don't just continue to focus rotating. So right here we continue focus rotating, and now we are in the dead center of the next zone, which I believe this will be the 5th zone. Being in the center of 5th zone is probably the most important thing that you can do when rotating for the end game.
Okay.
No, bro. All right, composure.
Oh wait, this way. We might be able to. That's like dead side.
We need to get to this side, like all the way over there. Team just, yeah, we need to go now while they're flying. So right here is where I could say I won the game with my mentality, because we did not pull zone again, and it's been happening the whole entire tournament. I could have just let that defeat me in that moment and been like, oh, we're just gonna keep getting unlucky. But instead I decided to focus up and focus to rotate and do what we need to do to get into the best spot possible. So we continue to rotate. We get a little split right here, which you want to be careful and not doing as a duo. But with that being said, my teammate wanted to make sure he got to the best spot possible. I made sure I built off, but he didn't want to like wait on me by giving up the spot. So he just went, and I just did the best I could to get with him. This strategy can work, but in more stacked lobbies, I wouldn't suggest this at all. You just got to get that practice in so you can be on the same page when it comes to these type of rotates. As you can see, we continue to get as far inside the circle as possible, and as you can see, we're halfway in where that dead side was part of storm. So now our rotates will be even easier when we leave this box. Once again, we didn't pull zone, and I got a little frustrated for like half a second, and I refocused up right again, so I knew we could make this rotate work. We ended up getting all the way down towards Steamy, and I end up getting hit hard. But I don't stop the heal because I know positioning is more important, and I'm stacked with slurps and bigs, and I know that my teammate is right near me and they're far away. We're on the dead side, so worst case scenario, if I did get knocked, which I probably won't because I am off slurps. I mean, it's pretty risky, but I'm just going for it, and sometimes you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. So I just keep going. Maybe I could have splashed, but I wanted to save those for the end game, and I just get next to another spot where, like I showed you before, I could just refarm. So I'm getting more wood, and I'm gonna get this brick over here, and we're just gonna sit over here and wait for people to come towards us while we wait on zone to close.
No, we don't need to tank the storm. We can just run there now.
Oh yeah, do it.
Oh, hold. Pop slurp. And then run. They got ahead, so go.
Make the box as soon as you're in. Nice, good box, bro.
Here, we're gonna pop.
So the way that we were just together on that rotate, when my teammate made the box and I got in the box right away, like we were both in there, that's how you want to rotate every single rotate. So right here is where I ended up doing a really big play that actually may have single-handedly won us this game. We ended up getting a refresh. I end up jumping down and getting it, and then the craziest thing happens. I noticed a med miss, and this just comes from me playing scrims. I do recommend playing scrims. I noticed a med miss right there, and I end up going for it because I know I can play some storm. When I'm coming out the storm, I realize that nobody is on height, so I just build up and I instantly tell my teammate to connect us, and we're gonna play height for the rest of this entire game. Connect us. Connect us, fully connect us. Yes, I'm hyped.
I connected.
I don't have mini mats.
I don't either. We're gonna need a refresh, but keep playing. Play edge.
I'm gonna connect us.
Okay. It pulls back, exactly back.
So the best thing about going for height, especially at this point in the game, is usually the zone just starts pulling back and forth. So you don't need a lot of mats to make sure you keep height, but you do want to make sure you're paying attention to your surroundings, shooting at second height because they could potentially try to shoot you out. And you want to make sure you watch behind to make sure no one's doing any sneak plays. Also, you want to make sure you have a confident teammate that's cool with going down and getting refreshes and coming back up with the mats. With that being said, I'm gonna let the rest of this video play out. Be sure to drop a like if you enjoyed this content. Also, if you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And then if you aren't using anyone's code in the item shop, be sure to use code IANCAP because it helps us creators out a lot. Also, I will be streaming round 2. Be sure to follow me on Twitch, IANCAP. I'll be streaming that today if you're watching this video before round 2. And then if you're looking for people to play with, be sure to join my Discord. Link is in the description. Enjoy the video. You just built.
I'm splitting right here.
Alright, coming up. Nice.
Just double up. We have so many mats for this. Just spray down.
Yeah.
We win this. Spray. Don't run out of mats. We need it. 100. Right here, Lara Croft. Nice. Solos, all solos. Keep spraying. Wood. He's sampled. Dead. One more. Playing Storm. We win this.
We win this. I have med miss, 90 med miss, 2 slots.
Nice. And here, take this too.
I bet.
He's down below us now. 30. He's playing under us.
No.
Be careful.
I fell.
You're good.
I'm popping slurp.
Okay. He is med miss. He's popping it. He's probably gonna get storm purchased.
I'm all the way at the bottom. I ran out of mats.
You got this. Just spray him. Just spray up. He's gonna fall.
Let's go!